All right. Gonzo Vibes, I'm here with the astonishing Ashley. How you doing?
Hey guys, I'm good. What's up?
So go ahead. Tell me where you're from.
I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. Okay,
Matt.
very small city in the Northeast. I'm
Mm,
24.
24.
Yeah, I'm
Doing your
just
thing,
like a
right?
media personality. I do YouTube, I vlog, I do story times, I do all that stuff.
That's what's up. So what made you like do all that stuff? What made you get into it?
I'm not gonna lie, I just being around my friends, they always tell me like, yo, you're so funny, you got a crazy life, you need to start really. It's the people around me that's like, yo, you just too lit for a job, you too lit. Like they're like, yo, put your foot in the door, try to at least tap into things. But I always held myself back because I'm like, yo, like I used to be really shy, but then I was like, all right, I gotta really tap into this now. Like,
I
so I
feel
started
that.
breaking out my shell. I started meeting certain people. So I was just like, you know what, I gotta tap into it. Like my mom was like a television, she did television production, but she had my brother. So
Okay.
I think she kind of just passed the torch to me. But I always was like, she always had us camera ready, video ready, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all
Yeah.
right, I'm with it. Like,
That's interesting. That's really cool.
yeah,
I always thought like, the acting world, the theater world. I always thought that
definitely. When I
always
was in middle school, though, like, I remember there was this one script I auditioned for. Everyone's like, yo, you really know how to act. And then, like, I was the only kid in class that know how to do, like, I used to watch mad movies. So I used to study accents, like, it easy. Like, I could do, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, I want to be in, like, the media acting kind of like, I don't know what like direction I'm taking, but something in the media field. Yeah,
media. So you want to be like a producer.
it could be anything, like just anything media. Like even this type of stuff, like podcasts or like my
Yeah.
own talk show or featuring something in that like bracket.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Definitely. Honestly, I could tell you doing podcasts is fun. I'm glad I
it
got
is
into
fun. All I do is talk. Like I meet people and I'll make a 10-minute conversation like hours.
it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. If you're a
Mm-hmm.
good talker,
That's
podcast
how
for
you
you.
do it, right?
Podcast is for you. So the topic is toxicity and pettiness. That was a topic for the last episode too, but I thought I wanted to touch on it a little bit more and
Yeah.
get a bigger names perspective on it. So what are your like own little, what do you call it, like vision on
Like my own flaws.
not flaws, but like your own story, your backstory on dealing
Or
with
like
toxic.
toxic and pettiness.
Yeah,
Like I just feel like for me, social media got a lot to do with
I say,
toxic
I say that. Yeah,
pettiness. I feel like that's the number one. Cause like before, like we was heavy on social media, we used to have to really flex and for our exes to know, like, yo. But now you could kind of just go on social media and post, and it's like, yo, did my ex see that? They view your stories? But before,
yeah,
you really had to pop out in the scene and like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. Yeah,
I feel like social media plays a lot of talk, like, in just, I don't know, just influence the, I guess, this generation's
yeah. I feel like especially with this generation, people use social media as
the
a form,
outlet.
yeah, as a form of starting beef,
They
unnecessary
do.
beef.
They do. Yep. Especially because look, like say right with your let's say you got a girl and let's say this other girl don't like your girl. She gonna like all your posts. Then now you and your girl
Yeah,
arguing because now she looking at all of the likes. And
yeah,
you probably really don't even mess with Shorty, but because she know that's your girl and she don't like your girl, she probably want to start a pot. Social media. I'm telling you.
yeah. And I always say it's toxic. That's why when it comes to like Instagram, I don't really care for Snapchat, but when it comes to
I
Instagram
had a
and
snap.
everything, like you said, what?
My snap gone. I had a snap, but snap is the
Snap
sneakiest.
toxic, Snap toxic, but I keep that for more personal reasons.
Yeah,
And
it is
Instagram,
personal. Yeah.
yeah, the Instagram and everything else, that's for everybody else. I don't really
Right.
touch into
Right.
that.
Snap is like, I get it. I
Yeah.
get it.
So really, like if I'm talking to a female, right, I'm getting close, and she's like, "What's your Instagram?" I don't really feel comfortable giving that out, because they
Yeah.
see the likes, they see the
Yeah, they
comments, they
do.
see,
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
they
They
look,
really do.
they start arguments with that. I'm telling you,
Yeah, they do. Social media. I'm telling
yep,
you.
exactly.
Social media.
But without social media, right? Say like you're face to face. What toxic shit and petty shit do you usually see when people are with each other, like for real?
Okay, let's say, right, I'm in the car with my man. We like going at it. He turned up the music mad loud. He
Oh,
put on a song throwing shots, even though I'm sitting right there.
he
Petty.
trying to shut you out. Yeah,
Yeah, he's trying to toot me. Petty.
yeah,
So that's just like you right here, be you doing it right there. Straight up.
damn. In person for me, I feel like when it comes to females in person, they're less likely to be petty in person than they are on social
On
media.
social media.
Yeah.
It depends on the female though.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah. I don't
yeah,
know.
sometimes like when they behind the phone, they just feel more superior. Like, okay, but when they get in front of you, it's like
They won't do the same
they
shit.
didn't do the same thing. Yeah, it'd be like that too.
But the thing I hate is it's like that, but they want the man, right? They want the man to be 100 with them 100% of the time. So we give that energy, but it seems like most of the time it can't be reciprocated, you know?
No, it's not. You know what? I feel like in all, a relationship is always going to be like 60-40, 70-30. Cause I feel like it can, I mean, you know what? I'm capping. It can be split down the middle, but I feel like a partner is always going to either he love you more or she love him more. Like it's hard now, especially with social media. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I said, with all that, I feel like in person is just the best way to go. That's why I say like,
yeah, it is. It definitely is.
that's why I say like, if I were to go to a certain part of time, I'll go back to the 90s. I feel like there it was easy to vibe with people. It was easy to chill.
It was, but you
Find
know
love,
what?
you know.
I feel like that because it's like you gotta really be, I get it, you really intimate, like in the 90s, even like kind of like I'm 98, so I could say I grew up early 2000s, but even like as a teen, we didn't care about phones. Like we used to, all right, we're gonna meet up here downtown and we gonna take walks in the park. It was more. Now it's like you ever meet up with somebody and it's like you go out to eat with them and then they just on their phone and it's like dates
I
suck
hate
now.
that shit. I
That's
hate
why I
that
don't
shit.
like going out no more.
Because me, I got an old soul. So if I'm on a date, that phone's in my pocket.
Yeah, I don't really
Unless I
want
have to really use it, it's staying in there.
right.
Staying there.
Exactly. But time is different now. That's why I just be like, what?
Yeah. But you said 98 was when you were born?
98.
98. You might as well claim 90s at that point.
Yeah, because I grew up, my older brother, he's 92, and then my other brother's 96. So we all had that 90s.
Y'all 90. Y'all are 90.
Yeah. I'm the youngest. I don't got no younger brother, sister. Like, yeah. So we all made the cut.
I wish I could say that, I'm 2002. So I was just right when the 2000s.
Right there. But 2002 still like, you kind of got the gist of it kind of being before the cell phones got crazy. I think from like 2004, 5, that's when it's like, all right.
They grew up with, they getting
like,
iPhones and
like they ain't know how. Exactly.
Yeah, and that's the thing I hate too is these young kids, they're getting these phones, right? They're getting phones, so they're getting hit to all the toxicity and petty shit that's going on.
They young, yeah. Like I feel like, you know what? When I was in my early teens, we was petty, but we wasn't like, they take it to the max. Like they booking flights with the next person, posting up. Like they have no heart. Like I feel like when I was younger, like you might want to do your man or your girl away, but you're gonna still like have some kind of compassion. Like, yo, these they toxic. Like
motherfuckers are heartless nowadays.
Yeah.
And that's where the cheating comes in. I know you could agree with me with that. The cheating happens too much.
Cheating is way too, like, it's just way too accepted. Like, as long as I'm crying in a Rolls Royce, like, I don't think women understand, like, money is cool, but I'm the type of person, I still need love and affection. Because some men, if they take care of you financially, they lack more emotional support and physical because they're out getting it. So it's like, here, baby, take this band and go do your
go spoil yourself.
Like, yeah, I look good, but it's not for you. And then it's like, these young girls now, they so used to, okay, well, I'm a crying a Rolls Royce. Me,
Yeah.
I'm like, I need my man to love, hug me, kiss me, spend the bread on me. I spend the bread on him. We still love each other. Like, it's just a lot of lack of,
It's a lack of that
yeah,
passionate
like
shit.
it's
It's a lack of the passionate shit, and it's sad. It really
it
is.
is, it is,
You know,
it is.
by you saying that, I can tell you your love language is physical.
Yeah, my love language is
Physical touch.
physical touch. I
Yeah.
don't, because I could buy like, mind you, I'm not like a, not yet, but I'm not like a Louis Gucci type of, but I just need you come home, you just want to hug me, you want to vent, you want to
Saying
talk.
cuddle up, watch a movie.
Yeah, let's watch some
Yeah.
movies, even though I might fall asleep, but you know I'm there. Like, I don't want you to cash at me and I don't see you all day. Cause I went through that. I had a boyfriend with money, but he was never home.
He
So
just
it's
sent you
like,
money. That was it. And that's how we show love.
yeah, he was like, here, get. So he thinking like, okay, yeah, I'm doing my hair, my nails, my makeup, and I'm getting the latest stuff. But where are you at? You can't even see me in it because you go all day getting money.
Yeah.
So it's like we can't get it all, but
That's why I can't really consider like money giving a love language, because
I don't
you
think it
can't
is.
really get a passionate feeling from that shit. You just getting spoiled. That's all that
And
is.
that's so like, cause I'm like I said, I told you I'm the only girl. I've been getting spoiled my whole life. Like aunties, uncles, I'm the only niece, the only granddaughter. So spoiling don't mean nothing to me. I want the, I mean, it's a plus, it's cool. Cause I
Yeah.
am spoiled, but I just need the physical, your skin. I want to get to know
Touch,
you.
yeah.
Like I like to know my man like the back of his hand. And some girls don't even know their man.
Sometimes that could be dangerous though.
I know. Yeah,
Sometimes
you're
that could
right.
be dangerous.
You're definitely right. You're definitely
You
right.
know, especially when the arguments come around, you could definitely say some shit that would really tick him off, and he could say some shit that could really tick you off. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
and
That's true.
that's another petty thing too.
Yeah.
You know,
Whew. Arguments, man. The petty things
go
that.
ahead. Go ahead. What's the worst one you had?
What is the what?
The worst argument you had that you could say was like you really like hated.
Okay, so there was one time, I don't know what sparked off. I think it was like the brink of me and my ex breaking up.
Mm.
And he just was throwing like, you know, when someone just like throw every single thing. That's why you right when you said knowing someone like the back of your hand, because you can know them, but it's ammunition at the same time. So that's kind of sorry, it kind of falls into a topic of opening up, because it's like people are scared to open up, but I don't blame them, because hey, you might open up and they might take all what you said and so my ex, like he just threw everything in my face, and it really hurt my feelings, because like I'm a gangster, but I love hard. I'm a Pisces, I'm water sign.
I feel you.
And then my moon's a Cancer, so I'm really like a emotional, like everything for me is emotion. Like it's not a good thing though.
I want to understand that the signs. I don't understand that. Like,
oh, the horoscopes. It might be because
the zodiac
females are more into horoscopes.
I noticed that because
yeah,
they ask me mine, I say Aquarius, and they give me a little goofy face. I'm like, what the fuck?
oh God, I don't. Yeah, Aquarius, you gonna get the little scrunch faces, and
I want to understand why.
You are February Aquarius.
January.
Yeah. Horoscopes.
Just right with Cancer ends.
Sometimes I judge people on it, but sometimes astrology can really play a part in it. It's not like crazy, like it's not like, why is it saying that? It says time left 9 minutes. That's weird.
If it ends, we'll just start it back up.
You started. So it's not like it's, but some things is true. But Aquarius men, I don't. There's good ones and there's bad ones with every sign. So fuck a sign.
So like I've been told there's a difference with February Aquarius and January Aquarius.
There is.
What's the difference?
Yo, I had 2 February Aquariuses. One of them, you know what? The February one, my first ever boyfriend was a February Aquarius. He was very loyal. I was the one that fucked up that. And then other February Aquarius, he was a liar. So it's like, at the same time, I just feel like it's you as a person. It's just little things in the sign that's like, okay, you feel me? You're acting like an Aquarius. I get it. Like,
I mean, it's interesting. I see it more as like it's entertaining to know, because
yeah, it is. It's funny too, but that's like I said, that's this new generation, because we wasn't really deep into, You know, we be on, but now it's like, yo, everything. Like you could say something wrong. Oh, that's that Aquarius shit. That's that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Aquarius. I feel like zodiac signs is now like an adjective to describe somebody. You know, like they make it like that.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Because
Sometimes it's OD. I don't like it. Sometimes OD.
yeah, because that's when it leaves people judging people just because they're born in that month and shit like that. That's shit. You know how ridiculous that sounds.
That is all this generation. That I swear to God.
Like, you know how dumb that
I
shit.
was younger. We did not care that much.
No, if you had a good vibe, you were good. If you had a toxic
vibe, like there was no like, oh, you're Aquarius, you're a Pisces, or you're this or you're that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. But I don't understand why someone would just hate because of that, you know?
They would though. I'm telling you. I've met people and I tell them, yeah, I'm a Pisces, and they're like, so you sensitive. But you know what? I ain't gonna lie, Pisces are sensitive though. They are sensitive because I'm very sensitive. So
they just say I think too logically. I'm like, I don't see a problem with that though.
I think thinking logically is the best, especially in this day and age.
Absolutely.
Especially in this day and age. Thinking logically is the best because now
you start thinking with your heart, that's where shit gets fucked up.
You start thinking with your emotion. I told you I'm a Pisces. I told you everything I do is emotional. Everything I do is out of emotion.
Yeah, which, you know, sometimes that's not bad. Like if you doing shit with your partner and you thinking shit emotionally,
but that's not always good though.
It's not.
You know how many things I did out of emotion, and I was like, okay, reality check. I gotta come back to my senses. Like,
what happened?
Man, so much things, yo.
I'm gonna ask you how many.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna ask you how many relationships you've been in throughout your life.
Okay, now I'm gonna give you G. Okay, I had probably on a real tip, like 3 for sure, 3.
3.
And then I have little play ones in between, but 3.
You're saying like 3 where like you actually felt love for that individual.
Yeah, like felt straight love and like, oh my God, I love you. Like, yeah, definitely. Okay. Definitely. Okay.
I've only had 1.
See, that's good though. That's good.
See, I feel like it is, but at the same time, like.
But in between that, you gotta date. Like that's what I do. Like I have serious ones, and then I got my little in betweens that I date. But now I'm really hit to the game.
You know, it's hard to date these days, though.
Yeah, it is hard to
date. You know how it is.
Yeah.
You know, after the first relationship, after that first loved one, after like dating afterwards.
I probably got my heart broken a million times, but I still feel like there's somebody out there for
Yeah, you know, there definitely is. It's just the more you date, the more bullshit.
Yeah, you're going. But I do it to myself though, so I don't be mad. I don't be tripping. It'll be one thing if like I don't go like niggas ain't shit, even though I be wanting to sometimes, but it's like,
yeah, I feel you.
I don't take shit too serious.
And the man you're with right now, how long y'all been together?
Oh no, I don't get no man.
Oh, I thought you said
no. I'm a free agent. I can't do it
free
right
agent.
now.
Oh, Jesus. A free agent.
Free.
Ready to be drafted or sitting it out for the little.
I do want a boyfriend. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm in that stage where I'm like, okay, I'm healed. There ain't nothing really wrong with me.
Yeah.
I'm just a little crazy when I love somebody, but I'm not gonna slash your tires. I'm not gonna destruct property. I don't think I ever destructed nobody property ever.
Yeah. That's a little too much.
That's too much because I don't like people destructing mine, so I don't destruct property. But I'm not looking, but. If I meet somebody and I like them, I might be, you know.
90% of females don't give a fuck where I'm from. They slashing and dashing.
So where are you from? You from Houston?
No, I'm in El Paso right now.
Oh, you from El Paso. Yeah. I never been to El Paso.
Never been?
I used to live in Houston and that was about it. The furthest I went was Austin and that was it.
Damn. El Paso a different vibe for real.
Yeah, definitely.
But I moved around a lot. I'm originally from Southern Colorado. Mexican community out there. So
Were you from Michigan?
No, a Mexican community out there.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was about to say.
I ain't from up north. No. I ain't that. That's too cold up there.
It is cold. It is. That's why we cold.
I don't do well with cold, mamas. I can't do that shit. Nope.
Yeah, cold make people. That's why we cold. because we cold. We live
Don't
in
say
it.
you're cold-blooded. That's nah. Don't say that about yourself. Come on.
We cold, man. We
But yeah,
cold.
I moved around a lot, but I finished high school out in Maryland on the East Coast, and that's really where the crazy shit.
So you know how it kind of is a little bit like.
You know, the different, yeah. And I learned, I can read vibes a lot better. But the thing is out there in the East Coast, they really don't play. They
We
really
don't.
go crazy.
We just like we more just like because when I moved to Houston, that was different to me. Like the way the relationship was set, like dudes really like will threaten to kill you over that girl. Like I thought it was a joke, but they really like.
No, they really pull up. Like that's the funny thing. They really pull up.
The chicks too, like if you fuck with they man, they'll threaten to shoot you. I'm like, okay.
When I first came to El Paso, I was just in a talking phase with a female, and she did something I didn't like, and I addressed it, and she didn't like that. You know where I'm going with this. And she had her brother call me on the phone, telling me, he was like, pull up.
Oh my gosh. They crazy in Texas.
They're over here trying to get their family on me. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
No, Texas is the crazy. I remember when I got into it with my ex, he told me he's gonna call his whole family to come and beat me up.
What is it with calling the families? Leave the family out of it.
And that's crazy. I got 2 brothers and I don't call them for nothing.
No.
I have never called my brothers for nothing.
The most I'll do is like let them know a crazy story that happened, but I
do that like 6-7 months when the relationship is done and sealed. Like I don't tell my brothers nothing. So when my ex threatened me, I said, well, call him.
I'm glad to keep the family out of it. That just makes shit worse. It makes shit more toxic.
Yeah, it does. When you get family involved with that type of stuff, for sure.
Yeah, because then your family's gonna say some crazy shit, and it could just go a bunch of ways. It can go a bunch of ways.
That's why I don't call family, because my family crazy.
Hell no, I'd rather deal with it myself.
That's how you gotta do it.
Shit. That female didn't want to do it that way, I guess. She had her friends laughing and too. I was like, what the fuck is this?
See, friends are
the problem. Friends are the ones that tick me the fuck off.
Friends plays a big part in relationships going to the left.
I have a hard time getting along with the friends sometimes.
You never gonna get along with them.
They butt in.
You know why they do? Do you want to know why they tell like us? Not all friends, but they say that because they want our dudes on the low, and or sometimes friends want you all to themselves, so they just try to put things in your ear. So
I feel like that's true. Because I've had.
I'm 24. I done been through it all. They ain't nothing.
I can tell because
I swear to God, like I've been through it all.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I've definitely had instances where the friends will hit me up and shit like that. But it's like they would still be on that shit talk shit.
But you the ones that there's some females that hit up your dude, and some dudes will feed into it, and there's some dudes that'll tell you like, hey yo, babe, don't fuck that hoe, like she not for you. And there's some dudes messing up my podcast, Jen. What you doing?
Damn.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear
you. So then it's like some dude's gonna tell you, hey yo, don't be around that hoe, and then some is gonna tell you, yo, they might fuck her. Like it just depends on the dude's loyalty.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh shit, I think we had like 30 seconds.
Yeah, like you gotta we gotta
restart it.
Yeah.
All right, now. There we go.
All right, word.
All right, so I dead ass forgot where the hell we left off at.
Yeah, me too. Forgot. No, wait. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I forgot.
I think we were talking about the toxic relationships you had to deal with, in the past.
Okay, so during the petty, I was saying with my ex, he just took remember I was telling you, he took everything that I told him in the confiding point, and he just threw it in my face. So it's I could see why people kind of stay boxed in. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because now people are more vicious. I don't know. It's it's like ammo. It's even though this is your significant other, can you trust the person? That's where the pettiness come into play, though.
But I think you got to move the phone closer.
Too close? Okay, how about now?
Say so.
Hello. Check. It's still echoey?
Nah, I can't hear you off the shit. Right.
Maybe because it's too far, but I could hear myself. You know what I mean?
Like try putting it close, but it's like the volume down.
You can hear me.
So
Trent.
I don't know if you can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Go ahead and say something.
What's up, guys?
You can hear me?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Let me just push it. Okay, what about now?
Like have it like so like where I have it
Switch
divided
my radio.
right here,
Mhm.
like plays down right here. So I can still hear you.
Good, Trent. We can hear you.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, that should be good.
Okay. Let me know.
How's the sound right now? Does it sound bad?
No, you're good.
No, I couldn't hear because the camera was
That's
too
nice.
far.
Okay, but I'm good though.
Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah, I'm not trying to turn the camera on because I'm driving right now, but if I'm talking.
All right,
Yeah, not trying to crash.
I feel you. All right, so yeah, Marissa, so go ahead and continue. You were saying he tried to take everything and then
Oh,
what?
like yeah. So the pettiness. So I think most of the times when we argue, I kind of just didn't care. So I would just not say nothing because I hate arguing. I hate getting out of character. And for him to really get me there, he knows to bring up certain things.
Yeah,
Petty.
I feel that. And I hate people that say like that they like arguing. I don't know if you've ever met someone that says shit like
I
that.
used to be like, when I was younger though, when I was young and toxic, I used to be like, I love that. Like I start little things just to
So like,
spark.
what makes you guys like that shit?
Well, when I the younger me, because it's like the reason why I used to do it just so it could lead up to the makeup, like, hey, we argue.
Because you
It
thought
was just like a thrill at the time.
because you thought the makeup sex was really
Yeah, it was
gonna
gonna be lit. It was like, all right, like.
I feel you. I mean, I feel you on that sense. I don't in the start the argument, because you could always have bomb ass, what.
But it's more like thrill. That's what I'm saying. The thrill when you're like, I told her that's
When
the younger.
y'all are pissed at each other and y'all gonna
You're pissed. You're
Hey,
mad. You see the person and you're just like, okay. But that was the younger me. Me now, I'm not arguing. I'll block you.
I was gonna say he said I'll block you. Yes.
Mhm.
See that I feel like if you really ain't fucking with somebody, instead of just arguing back and forth, and y'all ain't even like a couple yet, yeah, hit that block button. Absolutely.
I do. I block with no hesitation.
Oh shit. Yeah, the recorder stopped.
Damn. Okay. I hope they get
It still says live.
Not this one, the podcast.
So my little
Oh, shit.
there's something that's okay, hold on. I don't know why people can't, my best friend can't hear it.
Well, damn. Now that shit got a process.
It's so hard. Like technology is not as easy as people think.
It ain't in our side right now today. It's
right.
damn.
We'll have to figure something out because Zoom got a timing, but it's all right. It's all coming.
It's cool. We're gonna keep this shit running on here.
All right, we're gonna keep it running. I'm gonna just go
We're
live.
gonna keep it running on here. Fuck it. Yeah. So yeah.
So what was we saying? It's because we having so many technical difficulties. Like, all right, yeah.
Let me know when
We're just going live on IG, and they gonna have to just tap in like this, and that's how we gonna do it.
How do you guys record this? You guys just like screen record?
Yeah, I'm gonna just save the live.
Yeah, it's a
So
screen
we can screen
record.
record it too.
It's a screen record.
Sorry, y'all. We are having some technical difficulties, but guess what? We gonna push through.
Continue.
We're gonna continue. Send my live to people. This is the podcast because the link's not working and we just don't have time. So
for real. And you know what? We'll find a solution later. Fuck.
Right.
We just getting started. We just getting started.
Right.
So what would you say, like as of right now, your biggest toxic trait? Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
Big questions.
My biggest toxic trait right now would be probably blowing up the phone. I'm gonna keep calling you. I'm gonna
You
keep
know,
calling you. Yeah, I
oh,
need you
yeah.
to answer, even if it's just like, "Hi, baby, what you doing?" Because that's what I do. Like, I'm gonna blow the phone up. But when my dude answers, like, "Hey, baby, what's up?" Like, I'm never gonna spaz. I'm gonna just be like, "Hi,
Yeah.
baby, what's
Or
going
like
on?"
if it takes them like 30 minutes to answer your text
Yes,
message.
I'm gonna keep calling. I'm gonna keep calling. Keep calling. I don't care if you doing something important. If you not President Biden, you could answer that phone. I'm gonna keep calling. That's my toxic trait now.
What if you're getting a good gym workout in or something, you know?
AirPods.
Yeah.
AirPods.
What
There's no excuse.
what if he's at a job interview, you know?
Job interview, cool. Job interview. If you had a job interview, that's cool.
Yeah.
If it's really important, if you had a bank talking to the teller, that's cool. Like it got to be, I'm gonna blow my if he my man, if I'm in a talking stage with him, I'm not going to, but if he my man, I'm gonna blow his phone up. I'm gonna just call like, what's up, baby? Like what you doing?
You know, I will say it is a toxic trait, but at the same time, it's a way of you showing that you care for the
Yeah,
man.
I care. Like
It's
I want to
very
know, but I'm not
easy.
calling you to be like extra. I'm just like, what's up, baby? I want
Just
to
want
talk.
to see what's
Like,
going
I'm
on.
kind of like, because when I date a dude, like he literally becomes like my other half. What's up, baby? What you doing? Like,
I fuck with that.
yeah.
Fuck with that. You know, a lot of females don't have that.
And then it's like, I don't know, because my ex passed, and I know people one day they're here. So after that happened, it's like one day someone's here, one day they're not. I don't want to just, so I'm steady. Like, it's just probably an anxiety thing, but I stay calling. I do. I'll be like, yo, if I have a boyfriend and I'm going to call him.
I feel you. Yeah.
What you know, I'm going to blow it. Texting, I'm going to do it all.
It's a toxic trait with good intentions.
Right. But sometimes dudes be angry. Hey, I just talked to you. It's cool, baby. Y'all be on the game. Y'all be ignoring everything we be saying.
Yeah, the game was a big one back in high school.
See,
that was a big one. I have my headphones on and shit, doing my thing on Call of Duty, and that shit will piss them off.
Yeah, because y'all don't listen. Like y'all don't hear nothing. Like when y'all on that game, but I just feel like when y'all on the game, that's y'all time to just be to yourself. So I don't even bother dudes when they be on the game. Once they on the game, I already know what time.
Yeah, like
that's your time. And you know what? Why my dude on the game? I'm gonna call my friends and gossip because I know when you're done with the game, it's time for us. And you just gotta split up your time. Like that's just how.
Yeah.
Like
that's the only time it becomes an issue is when it does cut into the by yourself time.
Yeah.
That's the time that shit becomes an issue. And that's why I'm like, all right, you need to just chill out and fucking relax now. I can't even make myself a damn.
But I don't mind it if a dude want to be on the game. Like we get older, so a lot of things I used to do, I really just do not have time, and I don't no more. Like
I can't even get up to go use the bathroom without you calling. Like when it starts getting that bad.
There's girls that's clingy and there's girls that's ultra clingy. Like I'm not clingy like that. Like I kind of be the one running from my space with my ex. So basically he was the one that stayed up all night and I slept like the nighttime, but I'm up in the AM. And when I lived in Houston, I had a big ass apartment. So I go in the closet to call all my friends because he was so nosy. So I'm like, let me get all my calls because he wouldn't wake up till like 2. And I wake up at 6, 7 a.m. sometimes. My body just wakes up. So a lot of my friends are early birds. They call me. So now I'm getting in my little calls while I'm in my closet. Like, I'm in my closet in my own apartment just because my boyfriend at the time wasn't giving me no space. Like I was his whole life. You feel me? And I feel like that's toxic. When you meet somebody that has no cousins, no family, no good relationships with their people, like they kind of just everything cling.
They find a family within you. Yeah.
I can't.
Can't do that.
Go chill with your brothers, your cousins. Let's take some space. I can't every day. Like
it does become a problem when it seems like the whole world revolves around you and like you're the one.
One thing without them, they cry. It's like when you get older, a lot of things you look at when you was young, you used to tweak on. It just becomes like, wow, I used to tweak on this. Like
you know what? I will say I fuck with your vibe for real. You have like a really mature vibe.
Yeah, because
You
I've
know?
been through shit. I'm
I
telling
don't
you.
even know if it's just because of that. You know, that might just be your personality.
Yeah, like I'm a bubbly person. Like I got a
Yeah,
lot to talk about. I've been through a lot of things, so it's like,
yeah. But it's like I've been through situations with older women who didn't have that same mindset. They didn't have
yeah,
that same
facts.
vibe. They were like maybe 28, 29, and they still had the
I
mind
know because
of an 18-year-old.
a lot of dudes I met, they'll tell me like, yeah, I used to talk to an older chick, but I feel like I was talking to a little ass girl, and I'd be like, really?
For real. Like she still has that same mindset. Like you don't really know how to address that at that.
Yeah, yeah.
Without them getting pissed off, you know.
So I have a question for you.
Oh shit. I'm getting interviewed now. Okay, let's go.
Why do I feel like this is how it feel like for me?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you an example. I had a dude that I treated with my ex, right? I showed him a life he ain't never lived before. He treated me like shit. And then I had a dude that I treated like shit. The dude that I treated like shit loved me. Like he showed me, it's like he was so used to me treating him like shit. He just loved on me. But the dude I treated good didn't treat me like, what is like some men like, what is that a backward twisted? Like, I don't understand it. Like,
So you want like you want like my perspective on it?
yeah, like I don't get it.
Me, I'm gonna tell you this. When it comes to women, I don't fuck with that, you know. Treating each other like shit and everything like that.
Right.
We
That's what I'm
got for me,
saying.
I can't speak on them, but for me, I gotta be on the same page. We gotta be on the same page.
But I know dudes. I know this one dude, and his chick threw him in jail, slashed his tires, and he'll bail
So
her
why he
out.
stay? Why he stay with her?
He'll bail her out. He'll fix his own tires. He'll stay with her, and I just feel like why do some like not all men because everyone got their little, but some men just I've seen like treat like these bitches treat them like shit, and it's like
That's
they
what I'm
still
saying.
love that girl.
That's what I'm saying. Like why stay with that though?
Right.
Why stay around with that?
Because it's probably history. It'd be the years. You know, people when they have years in with somebody, like
They
they
just
don't.
looking at the time.
I'm leaving. I don't care. One thing
You know
about
what I'm
me.
saying? Fuck the time. I don't give a fuck. You
One thing
know?
about me. I leave. And when I leave a dude, I probably skip states and run away. I've ran away from so many dudes. I swear to God, I pack everything and
From
jump
the
over.
West Coast to the East Coast.
Yeah, sure. I left Houston. I was dealing with some crazy dude from Louisiana, and he was crazy. I was like, yeah, I gotta get away from
You was messing with them southern dudes.
Yes, like the real.
Southern
So
dude.
imagine how I felt being like an East Coast.
Like you were a city girl, right?
Yes, I'm a city. I'm 100%. Imagine being like from the East Coast, right? Mind you, when I moved to Houston, I moved to Houston June 2020. I had no knowledge that Houston had pimping, hoeing, like like all that.
Oh yeah.
Great. Yeah, I didn't know what I was walking into. So when I moved to
Houston and Dallas, I think, are the ones known for
yes,
that. Houston and
Houston
Dallas.
especially. So when I moved to Houston, I was like, oh shit, this is like real life, like GTA prostitute strippers on the blade.
GTA.
I thought those were only in games. So when I came down,
But the pimping, no, that shit real.
it is some dude. I went to the corner store like around where I was living in these apartments, and I was like, yo, some dude was like, you pretty, you should be. This is before I was a dancer. He was like, you should be a dancer. I'm like, why? Because I was thinking I was gonna get a job because I didn't know Houston paid that low. So I told you I moved to Houston. I just packed up and left, no knowledge. So the dude was like, well, you better figure out where you're at because you're in a different city. Me being like a city girl, I'm like, so I was like, wow, Houston is different. Like, even the way men treat women and women treat men, it's like everything. Like,
It's
Houston
nasty.
is a toxic city.
It's nasty.
Yeah,
It's nasty.
Houston is toxic to me. Like, I couldn't get jiggy with it. Like, it was just like
That's
like
how
the apartments I lived in,
Yeah.
it was domestic violence central. I promise you, the police were always coming to my apartments for DV.
Where on the East Coast are you from?
Boston, Massachusetts. Celtics.
Oh, you did say Boston.
Yep, Celtics chewing y'all up, right? Chewing the whole Celtics.
You were Celtics fan?
Yeah, well, not no. I don't like basketball, but I rep my city. That's why I got my little clover right here.
Yeah.
So anytime any sports team from Boston that win, I'm rooting for any Boston team.
I'm saying
So when I went down there to Houston, it's like, when you meet someone from somewhere else, you kind of, it's like an understanding.
Yeah.
They didn't understand me, and I didn't understand them. Like they logics, I'm like, what? But to them, it's normal, and I gotta understand. I'm not in Boston.
You just had to adapt
I
to
have
their
to
environment.
adapt to it. So I was like, all right, I know how to move. But it took a really. I still can't. Sometimes I was like, you know what?
But that's the thing, though. We're human. We adapt. So
Yeah, but not everybody can though. But I did. I lived in Houston for 2
I
years.
feel like everyone can. It's just some people
It take a little longer.
They don't have that strong mentality to do it.
That's true. That's definitely true.
Especially because you said it took you a while to adapt.
Whew. I went from being like a city girl to now.
Some motherfuckers
I'm home in my city, right? Everybody be like, you don't even sound like you from the city no more. But that's because I just lived in Houston so long. I was around Louisiana people, Mississippi people. Like it just I went from having a whole East Coast, like now I just don't even sound like like it's crazy. Like
I'm saying, like we're talking to you, I hear a bunch of different accents from.
I lived in so many places. I lived in New York.
Southern,
I lived in Boston. My people's is from, my mama's from like Trinidad, so she's from the islands. My daddy from Philly. My grandmother was from the South. So at the end of the day, like I just been around so many different like my mama from the islands, my daddy from Philly, my grandma from the South. I lived in New York. I lived in Detroit. I lived in Houston. Like
shit, people assume I'm from the islands.
Island boy.
People assume that shit. They're like, are you? No, that's the question I get asked all the time. Are you Puerto Rican? No.
Are you Mexican?
I'm Mexican.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, like I got some of that, like I guess one of my people's, like my dad's dad, he was from Mexico.
Okay.
So it's in there somewhere.
It's in there somewhere.
In there somewhere.
Nah, yeah. That's the one I get the most though. Puerto Rican or Colombian. I don't know.
You do look like a Colombian though.
I don't know how.
Colombiano.
I don't know how. I don't know where people get this.
I used to work at the strip club in Houston. There's a lot of Colombian chicks, and they used to really be coked out, but they used to make the most bread. Damn. The Cubans and the Colombians.
Yeah. So how you like dancing though? Like
I love that shit. Dancing shaped me to who I am today. Hey. Let me tell you, it was hard.
I'll never knock it because I know deep down whatever happens. It's a hustle.
It is. It's a hustle. So, can I tell you when I first started dancing how hard? Like the first year of you dancing, you're really not gonna make because you got not year, but I say like 6 months because you got to kind of sit back and observe. Like the first.
I'm saying they probably won't throw you out there right away, right?
Like, and it's like when you a new fish, the guys could tell. They'll be like, "You're new," and even if you say no, they could just see it.
That's probably because they're regulars.
Yeah, they are regulars. They know who knew and who, but that's Houston. Like, they go into them same clubs for like 20, 30 years. Some of them is OGs and still in the club. When I first started dancing, I didn't make I think my first night ever dancing, I made $76.
76 on the first night. That's not too bad.
That's not bad though.
No, like if you're beginning. But
you know, it's funny, right? I was in the dressing room getting ready, so the girl was like, "Can I dance with you?" I'm scared. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm scared too. I'm new." Like,
yeah.
They thinking like I already did it. Like, no, I'm new. And mind you, when I started dancing, I danced by myself. So when I moved to Houston, I moved alone, and then I started dancing by myself. I did ask a friend, but she was taking too long, and I was like, "Bro, my rent due. Like, I can't wait. Like, these people don't play. They gonna kick me out." So I kind of sat back and observed, and I took a little break, and then I was like, "All right, I think I'm gonna step back into it." Once I stepped back into it, I got more confident. You gotta be confident. It don't matter how your body is. Like, I had customers that I had talked to for hours, and they slid me $700, $800 just to sit down.
It's funny how strip clubs work. I actually went to my first one when I first got here to El Paso.
Yeah, that's what I say. El Paso got some.
El Paso known for it. Yeah,
because I was supposed to go to El Paso to work. That's funny.
Yeah, there's one specific one I went to, and literally they just come right up and sit down and talk to you like,
they do.
Like regular shit, but you know what they're on about. You know what they're on.
And it's like, but not every customer want to talk to you. Some of them you might be walking towards them and they'll just, like, mind you, the club I was working in Pasadena.
Okay.
The Mexicans, don't speak no English. So now I'm learning how to I'm really learning Spanish now. So I'm going up to them. Hola, ¿cómo está? Me llamo. I'm telling my dance name.
Like, órale, morenita.
They're like, yo, ¿tú hablas español? I'm like, poquito. Like, I really learned that shit in the club. I used to get so much money from them.
You're learning shit, but it's not the right shit.
Yeah, but it's arrow. As soon as you say that, they just hand it over. You know, but I worked at crazy clubs.
They come with you saying that shit. They come with you saying that. Vamos a bailar. Yeah, you know.
That club was crazy. That club was fun though. Like that's the club that kind of like shook me into my whole dance. And then it was up from there. So and I started traveling to different cities. So
what do you think of the dudes that just get up, right? They get up and they keep going to the ATM to cash out.
I love them.
I've seen shit like that. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, this one dude, this Mexican guy. I swear to God, he worked at like a plant, and you know when they get paid on a Thursday. We all dancers know them plant workers get paid on Thursday. We in that club on Thursday. There was this one dude. I just kept sending him, go to the ATM, go to the ATM, go to the ATM. He kept going to the ATM, and I left with like a band that night just from him. And I could have made more. Like there was times I left him, made some more, you know. But that's a band night is a good night for a dancer because it's like.
I'm saying it's good. He's dropping bands and shit.
Yeah.
What do you think of him as a person? You know.
I feel like he lit because he
lit.
He paid a lot of my bills. When I meet customers like that, where you don't gotta work, you don't gotta twerk, you don't gotta dance, you just gotta sit next to them. I love customers. He blessed.
He blessed him, yeah.
You the lit one because you don't.
I just want to talk.
Because there's some customers they want you to shake your ass. They want you to get lit, but you know I'm gonna do it for that bag. But it's like I'm tired. Because dancers, we'll put it on the cue. I'm telling you, like, whew, I'm telling you, like, dancing
it seems like y'all really have a good time at the job, but at the same time, y'all can have disturbing times.
Yeah,
like, it's weird motherfuckers in there, you know.
They do be weird.
I've heard stories like I've heard stories.
Yeah, there's horror stories too. There is horror stories. I haven't, thankfully, thank the Lord, I haven't went through nothing crazy. But it's like there's some dancers that go through it bad, but I kind of really set boundaries and I lie a lot to customers. So you're never gonna really know who the fuck I am. Yeah. I don't know you. So I could be telling you I'm from Mars, I'm from here, I'm from there. You just would never know. But I'm a memorable person. Like I leave my mark on people. So a lot of people don't forget me.
And that's the good trick about it. Mm-hmm. You leave your mark, they're gonna come looking for you.
Hell yeah.
Next time they're in there. So that's good.
Hell yeah. That's why I just like with dancing, I took that shit and I really like I'm still a dancer. I just took a break because I don't know, for some reason the club's been slow. I guess because gas prices and groceries expensive. So a lot of dancers all around the world it's just been slow. But dancing for me, like that should put me in my grown woman, like, okay, this is what it is. It got my hustle gene up, like
you hustle,
yeah.
Dang.
Hell yeah.
You know what? Don't let no one knock that shit because that's a hustle.
Man, I don't. I was fun. When I started dancing, I posted as soon as I did.
Yeah. Don't let no one talk no shit about it because that's.
I was not hiding it. When I started dancing, I'm like, yep, I'm a dancer now. What's up? Like I'm in this. Yeah. I'm not ashamed of nothing I do because I'm.
Don't be. You doing your shit. So if anyone's talking shit, tell them to fuck.
You'll never get as much money as I get though. I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
And not everything about money is just connections. You might meet someone in the club and they can really put you on.
That's what I was gonna get on. Like, if you really put yourself up there like that, you could actually get yourself.
And you gotta work. You gotta work to get
yourself a manager and start going to different places.
I know I'm trying, but you know what? It's hard. Like I've been through so much things with dudes trying to manage me. Like men are weird when it comes to that.
Some men are weird, yeah.
Yeah, because they want to pimp you because you know I'm a dancer and you know how it is, and it's like instead of doing all that, maybe if you invest in me and I flip the money as a courteous out here, you probably like you put me onto this, but men are weird now. So you got
the ones you dealt with, they're actually trying to pimp you in the street. They're not trying to like.
No, it's not pimp. Like literally, like throw you on the streets. It's like they like I could put you on, I could help you, and then it's like bullshit, and then they be trying to like control what you do. It's like. That wasn't.
They probably the motherfuckers that try to be scamming.
Yeah, don't trust it. They end up running off with all your money. The money you put in and the money, like, that's why it's just like with managing, it's like I'm trying to look for like a legit manager who could literally book my
contract,
book my podcast. Cause I do have a lot of people that want me to come to their city, like on some booking shit, but it's like, I don't know. I don't have any set prices. So I don't just want to say anything. It's like, I have a lot of shit I want to do. And it's like, a lot of people see my potential, but I'm scrambled. I don't have no organization, and that's what I need. Like,
yeah.
But I'll get there.
Yeah, you will. You will. For sure. I mean, just make sure when you're getting these managers, there's a contract involved.
Yeah.
There's no slick shit going on.
Yes, that's what I be talking about with dudes. It's always like with guys. A lot of guys, not all, but some cannot. They want the business and pleasure.
Yeah.
I don't mix that. Like if it's gonna be business, it gotta be business.
Gotta be separate. It's gotta be separate.
I don't do business and pleasure. I do, if it's business, it's business. I don't want to sleep with you. I don't want like.
Exactly. You know, unfortunately, those are the type of people that are out there sometimes, you know.
Unfortunate, it's heavy on unfortunately. Like
it is heavy on it.
Times are just getting worse, and people agree.
It's sad for because they don't really understand where you're trying to go.
No, they don't. They be like, I see your potential. I'll invest in you.
Oh, they don't.
They don't see it.
They see a different potential. That ain't the potential that you're talking about.
Yeah, they just want to get, and it's like people just be wanting to get close to me just to know what I'm doing.
Yeah. But you know, it's all good. You know,
I've been in the game. I know who's genuine, who's not. I could tell from just the walk, the talk, the introduction, I should say.
Introduction. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Once they say, I can invest in you, out of here.
Yeah, because they're not really investing.
No, they're not investing nothing. When they mean that, they mean I want to be your business. I want to know what you do. I want to, yeah. Not my.
You know, a good manager will come around.
Yeah, that's why I'm letting everything flow now. I'm letting everything flow.
Yeah, just stay on top of your shit. You'll be all right.
I'll be fine. I'll be straight for real. Yep.
For me, I'm trying to do better with this podcast. I'm new.
But this is a start. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a start for everything. Even when I was dancing, I didn't make no bread like that. And then I start building up my client. Now I got people that want to book me. Like, it just takes time. And I noticed that you can't rush greatness. Yeah. And you gotta don't like a lot of people, they used to try to crush my dreams and make me feel like I'm a fail, but I got so far. So you got to just believe in yourself. If nobody do, you got to. Because nobody's gonna, like, even with the stuff I do now, it's a lot of people, it's my friends who really push me to do this. They're like, yo, you got the potential. Like, you the one that's gonna really make it out the hood and really like, okay, like, we already knew this was coming. So I gotta do it. Like, for the sake of my friends even saying that and pushing me, I gotta do it. Like, just because they see it too. So I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna let my talent go to waste. Fuck it. Let me just put their foot on the gas. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, shit. For me, like, I like talking. Same, like you said, I like talking. Yeah. So the fact that, you know, we're talking here, meeting like this, I like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, I have Sandra, I have, you know, the whole team behind me.
You see the Breakfast Club, they started from.
It did. It did. I don't know if you listened to the previous episodes. Like, those were all by myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you know what? Let me tell you what the main thing is that consistency. Once you just stay consistent, you're gonna be straight. See, I go through a lot of emotional breakdowns, and it causes me to shut everything down. And I don't be caring. That's my problem. If I could just keep pushing. Like when I was in Houston, if I had vlogged and YouTube my whole shebang, I would have had way more subscribers. I would have had way more, but it's never too late. But it's just like, damn, now that I sit down and really think, I'm like, yo, I fucked up. But there's room for error, and I'm gonna just.
You right with the consistency. You know?
Yeah, you got to be consistent. Got to be.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Gotta be.
Shit. Well, you know, I do appreciate you coming on here. You know,
this is awesome. I have fun doing stuff like this.
I do too, especially when there's a good vibe, you know, because honestly, Sandra and Marissa, they're like, I wonder if there's gonna be an argument. I wonder if there's gonna be something like that. Like that was.
I mean, sometimes podcasts get heated, but I respectfully agree to disagree. I don't like getting like belligerent, loud, swearing. Like once that happens,
like you keep the good vibe. Yeah.
Like, everyone not gonna always think the same. Everyone has different views, and that's what people gotta remember. Because sometimes people want to push their opinion on you, and that's when shit starts to get hectic. So
Yeah.
of course, you might have many more episodes I might join, and I might not agree with something you say, but I'm be like,
Man, but you know how to keep the vibe good and
yeah,
not
like it's gonna always be a positive, or it's always gonna be. That's just how I am. I don't like when things get too heated. Like,
I'd definitely be down to be on the future one.
yeah, for sure.
Sure.
I'm with it.
We just gotta figure out.
We're gonna figure out this. I don't know. We're gonna figure out a situation where we could just without the timing too, because Zoom kind of tripping.
Well, with this, it's gonna make me upgrade to the shit without the time limit.
So you gotta pay for that.
Yeah.
But if you do, like, if you have your own like business license, that's a tax write-off, and you get all that money back tax time. So,
That is true. That is true. I mean, I'm gonna go back after the episode drops, reassess with the team, see what we got to do.
All right. Well, whenever you want me on a feature, let me know.
Oh man, this was chill.
You know.
I fucked with the vibe for real.
Yeah, for sure.
Good one. Yes, ma'am.
All right, y'all. So this was a good talk.
Yep. That was the astonishing, the high-powered dancer.
Yes.